Hey everybody, how you doing? Mark here, out enjoying another wonderful day here in Wisconsin. I tell you, it has been a beautiful streak of weather after all the rain that we had all during the summer. Oh, just beautiful. Topic for today though, I was on YouTube and I was listening to this one guy talk, and it was on his braking, on what he does when he comes to a stop, either at a stoplight or a stop sign or whatever. I'm taking it that was probably more meant for stop lights, you know, when you actually have to maybe sit for the light to change or something. And he was saying that when he sits there, he only applies the back brake. You know, he does the 1 foot stance, which is fine. I do that too. You know, I'll come up to a stop and put the 1 foot down. But if I'm going to be sitting there for a while, I'll put the 2nd foot down just for added stability. But he was sitting there saying how you should not be holding on to your front brake, because in the states that do not allow filtering, that's where you go in between cars and get towards the front and everything like that, so you don't accidentally get yourself rear-ended, which I still don't know about that either. But you know, I'm in a state that doesn't allow it. But anyway, you don't want to be holding on to your front brake, he said, because if you get rear-ended, your bike will flip up and over itself. No, that is not what's going to happen. In order for that to happen, you would have to have like some really low-nosed car, you know, like a Lamborghini or something like that, hit you from the back to force your back wheel up and over instead of being crushed into. Okay, all it's going to do is, if you're sitting there with your front brake on, that car is literally just going to push you into the car in front of you, right? Isn't that what's going to happen? You know, if I get hit by a car, that force is not forcing my back end up. That was an odd shift. I had my foot on the shifter and put a little too much weight on it, and all of a sudden it clunked in. But anyway, interesting rummage sale there. So anyway, this guy thinks that if he gets rear-ended while he's holding his front brake, yeah, that it would flip him ass over elbow. And it's like, no, that's not what's going to happen. Your whole bike is just going to slide forward. And if anything, it's going to pop your front end up, is what's going to happen. You know, because the force is going to be hitting more towards the top of your tire and go up and over your rear fender than it will actually you know, push everything upwards. So my question to you guys then, so, you know, I just stopped with 1 foot and I'll put the other foot down while everybody gets going, and then I take off. My question to you is, do you hold your front brake? Because I do, but I also don't hold it with a death grip either. I hold it with just enough pressure to where if I'm on a hill, it keeps me from rolling. You know, that's all the pressure you need. You don't need to sit there and like have a death grip on your front brake just to sit at a stop sign or a stop light. Oh, another rummage sale. Lots of tools in that one. Oh, I wonder if they actually kind of do like a tool sale thing on their side, you know, as a side hustle. Anyway, and then going with that front brake stuff, I was hearing these professional instructors out there that tell you that when you come up to a stop, you know, where does this road go? I have no idea. I don't think I've ever been on it. When you come up to a stop that you don't want to be using your front brake, because if you're applying your front brake, it tips your nose down, okay, because the suspension is taking the brunt of that forcing stop. And okay, well, I know that road down there, so I'm going to go this way. And so they say don't use your front brake when you come to a stop. Always use your rear brake, that way your nose stays up. Okay, that's fine and good. I can understand that, and I do pretty much do that. But then they were also saying you don't want to sit there and hold your front brake as you come to a stop, because it might lock up your front tire and you could have your tire slide out from under you when it starts skidding. And I'm sitting there thinking about it. It's like these are the same people that are telling individuals to ride using a trail braking method, and that's when you are on your brake going around a curve. You know, they're saying how it shortens the wheel span and you can corner better and blah blah blah, all this other stuff. Oh, so that's just where this road goes. Okay. It just comes back out to where I crossed from. I crossed right down there at that stoplight. Okay, now I know. So anyway, these people that are sitting there telling us how to ride and how to ride professionally are contradicting themselves to me when they want you to apply the brake going around a corner to keep your speed up and to shorten your wheelbase to go around a curve, but they don't tell you is that it could possibly lock up your front brakes and you could go into a low side crash, which could inadvertently turn into a high side crash as well. You know, if all of a sudden that wheel grabs traction, it's going to flip you up and over. It's not just going to slide out from under you. But now they're saying that if you're coming to a stop, which means that you are getting into lower and lower speeds. Okay, I'm just going to kind of see if I can squeeze between you guys here. Yeah, excellent. Camera got a little close to that trailer though. Okay. But now these experts are saying that if you're going a slower speed and you're coming to a stop, they don't want you on your front brake because it could actually lock up your front tire. You could lose a control and go down. It's like, make up your freaking minds, people. How about you just perform your motorcycle stuff safely, you know, according to, you know, a good handbook like the DOT motorcycle handbook, instead of trying to drive like you're on a racetrack. Okay, those are completely different skills for completely different types of riding than what you do just on local streets. Okay, so that's my rant for today. Ride how you want. I'll ride how I want. I prefer to be safety conscious when I'm out on my bike, because so many of these drivers out here are not. So I have to make up for their lack of concentration, their lack of ability. And the way I do that is by maintaining proper speeds, proper control, proper distancing between me and the person behind me, next to me, in front of me. So that's the way I choose to ride. I'm going to go straight at this light. Well, this is Mark saying thanks again for watching. Thanks for listening to my little spiel, my little rant. How do you guys come to stops? Like right now, I'm on my back brake. I didn't touch my front brake at all. But that doesn't mean that if I was sitting at the red, I would not have... Oh, they're cutting down some tree over there. Cool. But it doesn't mean that if I was to sit at a stoplight that I wouldn't sit there with my front brake on. Because if I got rear-ended, my bike is not going to flip up and over. My bike is going to get pushed forward. And more than likely, the impact is going to knock my hand off the brake lever anyway. Oh, wow, unmarked. I didn't know that. I don't really come down this way, so I have no idea what these intersections are. I'm glad that car stopped. And this one doesn't look like it has a stop either. Let's go this way. Sorry, I know that my thoughts seem to be kind of lost and discombobulated a little bit, but those are roads I really don't know. So I was really having to concentrate on that. So yeah, basically my thoughts, my thinking on, you know, how to brake and what you do as you are holding a stop at an intersection, at a light, at a stop sign, whatever. I use the front or the rear brake as I'm coming to a stop. Sometimes I will put on the front brake if I absolutely have to. If I don't feel I'm slowing down fast enough, I'll apply a little bit of front brake, you know, to help come to a stop quicker. And then as I'm sitting there, I do hold on to the front brake. I put down my second leg as stability on the right side of the bike. See, like right now, I'm coming to a stop using only the back brake. I'll put down my foot to stop. My right foot is still up because I'm going to go. But now if that was a stop light, I would put down my right foot and just hold on to the front brake. And I only hold on to it just tight enough to keep me from moving and to put my brake lights on. That's all I'm really doing. I'm not sitting there giving it a death grip. Well, this is Mark saying thanks so much for watching. Please write a comment down below. Let me know what you all do when you're coming to a stop. Do you use just one brake? Do you use both your brakes? Do you put the 1 foot down, the 2 foot down? Do you hold the front brake or hold the rear brake as you are sitting at a stop? Let me know. I kind of do a combination of everything. It just kind of depends on the situation I'm in. So this is Mark saying thanks again for watching. Always believe heart, soul, mind, and body in yourself. Bye, guys.